Adios. Hello. Hello, everybody. Can you guys hear me? Good evening. Welcome to the session. My name is Shekhar Suman, and today I welcome all the soldiers in training for the war. Are you ready, guys? Welcome, Shivani, Juhi, Pooja, CK Don. Are you Don? Oh, I'm scared. Good evening, and everybody. Today is a session on winner's mindset, right? Who wants to be a winner? Everybody, right? So quickly in the chat box, everyone type down, I want to be a winner. Let's start today's session by writing, I want to be a winner. And by the end of the session, you would have a complete set of tools to become the winner. Okay? Good evening and welcome to Super Session by Super Strategist, where all the soldiers of today are going to go at war with full energy, right? Of course, we want to win, right? I want to be a winner. Type in the chat box and I will display your name right here on the screen. Juhi, you want to be a winner? Yes, you can do that. Okay. Anjana Mohan, welcome. I want to be a winner. Janvi, I want to be a winner. Perfect. Good evening, Hussein. Good evening, Parvez. So everybody, type down in the comment section. Let's have some energy, right? You want to be a winner, right? Okay. So before I get started, quick updates for all of you. This is going to be approximately 1 hour session. All of you are going to get a chance to ask questions. And if I miss out on any of your questions, you will get my email ID. You can directly email me and ask your questions. Okay. Now, the fourth announcement, anybody and everybody who attends this session till the end is going to be rewarded, not just with the winner's mindset, but also with notes, PowerPoints, mindset, worksheet, and also a lot of surprise gifts and goodies for all of you, which includes mind maps, flowcharts, notes. Okay, so please attend till the end, right? I want to be a winner. Wow, the entire chat box is full of that. Parvez wants to be a winner. Let me showcase everybody on the screen. I'll be a little quick because there are so many people who are writing, I want to be a winner. I want to be a winner. Wonderful, wonderful. Awesome. That's the energy. That's the Josh, right? Thank you, Alia. So now guys, let's look at this. The war is approximately how many days away? Around 60, 65 days away, right? And we have to win. But if we have to win, what do we have to do? The battle has to be first won inside the mind and then on the pen and paper. Okay? First, we have to win the battle within us. Now, why did I decide to conduct this session? The important point here is I talk to a lot of students. You know it. Many of you already have emailed me and spoken to me multiple times. And of course, through WhatsApp, lots of enrolled students of Biotechnica talk to me. Many of you started coming to me saying that you're panicking, you're worried, you're petrified, you're scared. Exams are getting near, you're not ready, you're feeling that you're not good enough, your preparation is not good enough, and probably you will collapse in the exam. So I thought, let's give you the mantra, which will not just help you sail through the next 60 days, but also in those 3 hours of exam. And that is called as winner's mindset. Okay. So everybody in the chat box, are you ready? If you are ready, type down BIO, bring it on. Let's see who types first. BIO, bring it on. Do you want to be a winner? If yes, type BIO, bring it on in the chat box. Everybody quickly, right? So now let's look at that. Okay, wonderful. I can see some chats coming in. Okay, Alia is the first. No, Anusha is the first. Okay, Anusha is the first. So Anusha, you'll get a special gift. You have to drop me an email at the end of this session. You'll get a special gift. Okay, so everybody, if you are active, I'm going to reward you with a gift. So if you are active, I'm going to reward you with a gift. It can be anything. It can be something as good as a free coaching for the next 1 year. I can give you that also. So be active, invite all your friends. Okay, invite all your friends, be active. We're going to win today. Okay, now let's start with a precaution. If in case my video gets blurred, please use the settings on your YouTube and change it to 1080 so that it is very, very clear. Now, tell me how many of you are a part of the Telegram group and WhatsApp group of Biotechnica? Let me check on that. Are you a part of Telegram group and WhatsApp group of Biotechnica? Yes. Are you a part of the Telegram group and WhatsApp group of Biotechnica? If yes, then if no, you must be. If yes, then wonderful, good job. Because in the next 60 days, every day I'll keep coming to you with some new key pointers which will keep you energized and keep you motivated for the next 60 days, and of course on the exam day, so that you can win the war. Right? If you win every day's battle, if you go step by step, you will win the war. Okay. So please be a part of Telegram group and WhatsApp group of Biotechnica. I'm sure you are. Wonderful. I can see both. Okay. Everybody, you must be a part of both. And I will be in touch with each one of you for the next 65 days to make sure you win. Okay. Now, let's jump in quickly to the first part of today's session, and that is, why do we need to develop a winner's mindset? Right? Why do we need to develop a winner's mindset? Now, the answer to this question is in the question itself. We all want to win because that is our goal. We want to succeed. But to succeed today, you have to be a soldier. Right? Next 65 days, you are a soldier. And you know what soldiers do? You know what soldiers do? Soldiers are always on duty, right? So type down in the comment box, I'm a soldier. I'm a CSIR NET soldier. Everybody in the chat box. And whoever replies first will get a gift. I am a CSIR NET soldier. Okay? Fight. Yes, Alia, correct. Soldiers fight, right? So we have to fight. So whoever replies first in the chat box, I'll display here, okay, will get a gift. I am a CSIR NET soldier. Whoever will type, yes, I can see that, okay, at one go. Okay, who was the first one? Pervez Hussain has won the gift. So Pervez, email me at the end, I'll give you a gift. So special gift for you. I'm a soldier, right? I am a soldier. I'm a CSIR NET soldier, right? And that's what we're going to do here. Let's fight the war. All right. So why do we need to develop a mindset, winner's mindset? Because we want to win. And if we have to win, then we have to be a soldier. And what soldiers do? They are always on duty, 24/7, right? So a soldier is always on a duty. You have to be always on your studying duty. Now, let's jump in. Did I say winner's mindset or did I say topper's mindset? No, right? I did not say topper's mindset. I said winner's mindset. Why? Why a winner's mindset? Why not a topper's mindset? Now, I'll tell you a story. Recently, not this year, I think 2 years ago, the first ranker of an entrance exam, so she was the topper, she was a part of Biotechnica and she topped first rank. Right? So obviously we should have flaunted that, right? But we chose not to do that. You know why? Because she was overconfident. Because she thought that becoming a topper is everything. But you know, what is the difference between a topper and a winner mindset? Difference between a topper and a winner is this. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, please read this screenshot. This came today at around 3 p.m. Okay? So a lot of people from all across the world write to me. So Gaurav Bhardwaj has written to me that he was earlier in BHU, now he is in Harvard University, right? He was a student and subscriber of Biotechnica, right? Winners go to Harvard while toppers just get a CSIR NET. I want you to be the topper. No, I want you to be the winner. Winners go to the topmost universities of the world, okay? So what do we need? We need to become a winner, not a topper, right? So I'm not going to showcase your achievement if you are a first ranker. That's something which Biotechnica doesn't do. We will showcase you when you reach your destination, right? Maybe it is Harvard, maybe it is IISc Bangalore, maybe whatever it is, right? So difference between a topper and a winner is winner looks at the destination. Winner looks at the destination and destination is his motivation, okay? Toppers will just think, okay, I have to qualify and get a rank in CSIR NET. No, that's not your target. Your target is to achieve your dream university from where you will do your PhD and achieve your dream, right? So that's the difference. Now, here is exercise for all of you, okay? So you sit in a car You are the driver. You sit in a car and you have to go from, let's say you are in Bangalore and you want to go to Chennai. Okay. So, and for North India, suppose you are in Delhi and you want to go to Agra. Okay. So if you sit in a car and you don't start the car, can you see Agra or can you see Chennai? No, right? Exactly. You cannot see the destination when you sit in the car. But to achieve success, to achieve your destination, you have to start the car. Motivation is the ignition key. Habits will continue you throughout your journey, right? So your habit should be to drive, right? So your habit should be to study, right? Next 90 days or 70 days are going to be the deciding factor. But every day will be a battle within your mind. You will wake up, you will feel like, mujhse nahi hoga. I don't think I can do this time. But that is where that soldier should kick in and say, I can do this. No, nothing can stop me from achieving success. Okay. So everybody type down in the chat box, destination is motivation. Destination is motivation. Everybody in the chat box. Destination is my motivation. Everybody in the chat box. Destination is the motivation. Let's see who types down first. Destination is the motivation, right? Okay. Now, while you're typing, let's look at this. Okay, the first comment comes. Okay, no, not yet. Okay, I'm waiting. Who will write first? Destination is the motivation. Yes, I got a lot of. Okay. Bhuneshwari, you have typed first. Destination is the motivation. So Bhuneshwari, drop me an email. After this, I'm going to give you a special gift. So whoever is commenting first will get a special gift. Okay. Destination is the motivation, right? All right. So that's a winner mindset. Now, so if you sit in the car, you cannot see the destination. So you have to be, you are on the driver's seat, but you have to start the ignition. Motivation is the ignition. Your destination is the ignition. So what is your destination? Which particular university you want to get in? Please tell me which particular university or lab you want to get in. Is it CSIR lab in Kolkata or CCMB or CDFD? What is the lab? What is the university you want to get in? Dream University, NII, NIRRH, NRRH, or IIC? Which one it is? Please type down in the chat box quickly, everybody. See, there's energy. Can you see that? There's a lot of energy here, right? Okay. Hussain Parvez says IIC. Wonderful. So you want to get to IISc. Correct. So yeah, so that's what is your destination. So what do you have to do today? Print it, write it on a big piece of paper, stick it in front of you. Everybody, this is an actionable insight I'm giving you. Stick it in front of you, start looking at it every day. When there was a Kargil war, every soldier was focused on the peak, mountains, Tiger Hill, I have to win. Another hill, I have to win. The same way. You have to focus. IISc is my focus. I have to achieve. Every day you have to look at it. Next 60 to 70 days. That's a winner mindset. Okay. Now, that is what I wanted to tell you. Set clear goals. Your goal is not CSIR NET only. Your goal is to get into IISc. Start studying that way. Start imagining that you have already reached and you're sitting in that interview room giving your interview. That's a winner mindset. So set very, very clear goals. Right? Set very, very clear goals and stick it. Whatever is your, okay, it is IISc, IIT, जो भी है, जो भी आपका goal है, CCMB, CDFD, print it out. Print it on a big, bold canvas or maybe draw it, paste it in front of you. Okay, start looking at it every day. Now, the next thing, very important. You all have to, learn to say a no, right? Now, what is that? Say a no to what? Say a no to distraction. Say a no to movies. Say a no. Now, this is a temporary no. You're not going to say a no forever in your life. If you can adjust in the next 70 days, you can watch every and any movie throughout your life. Nobody is going to stop. But this is the time to focus on your goal. This is the time, because you have set clear goals, this is the time to focus on your goals. Right? So learn to say a no. This is again an actionable insight. The first actionable insight I gave you. Now, what is actionable insight? What you have to do, right? The first I gave you is print your destination and paste it in front of you. That will be your motivation. The second actionable insight is learn to say a no, right? Learn to say a no, right? So everybody in the chat box, type down, learn to say a no. Type down in the chat box. What do you see on the screen? Learn to say a no, right? Now, the next one, very important. Next one, The next one. Okay. Who typed learn to say no first? I think Sneha did. Okay. Sneha, you're going to get a special surprise from my side. You have to drop me an email at the end. I'll give you my email ID. You have to drop me an email. I'll give you a special surprise gift. Okay. So whoever is commenting first will get it. Okay. So be active, guys. Everybody be active. Come on. We can win. We can win this war, right? Learn to say a no. Wonderful. Wonderful. I can see a lot of energy. Now, next, visualize success. Now, what's success according to you? Doing your PhD from your dream institute. That's success, right? Like I showed you here, for Gaurav, it is Harvard. It could be something else for you, right? So you can see I've highlighted that Harvard word here. Can you see that? Can you see that here? Yes, Harvard. So that's his destination. So same way, visualize your success. Start visualizing your success, right? Winners visualize success, not rank. Winners visualize success, Dream Institute, not rank. So type down in the chat box now, winners visualize Dream Institute, not rank. Winners visualize Dream Institute, not rank. Whoever types first is going to get a gift. Okay. I'm in a very good mood today. I'm going to give you a lot of gifts. Okay. Winners visualize success, not rank. Yes. Winners visualize Dream Institute, not rank. So yes, I think Sheetal has commented first. So Sheetal, you get a special gift. Please drop me a mail and I'm going to reward you with a special gift. Okay. So that's for Sheetal there. Okay. Everybody, thank you so much for all the activity. I'm seriously loving this. Now, this is something which every academician, every teacher on internet will tell you, practice regularly, right? But what you should practice, right? That's very, very important. Practice being calm. That's the first thing. As soon as you get up in the morning, please, now I'm going to give you 3 to 4 actionable insights. Everybody, pen and paper ready, type down, okay? Start noting it down. The first one is practice calm. How do you practice calm? The first thing is meditate. Okay. Practice calm. Meditate. Right? Meditate. How many of you meditate? Do you meditate? Do you meditate? Yes. If you're not doing it, please start doing it. Welcome, Astik Priya. So if you don't, yeah, do you practice? Yes. Very good. So first one, everybody, practice calm. Under that, the first subtype is practice meditation. What is meditation? Focusing on the now. Do you know this thing? Okay, let me tell you. Your mind is programmed to either think of the future or the past. It doesn't allow you to sit in the present. So we call it as nexting, Nexting. So what is nexting? It constantly keeps thinking what next you have to study, what next you have to do. It is not allowing you to study now. इस वक्त वो आपको focus करने नहीं दे रहा. It is not allowing you to focus on the now, what's in front of you. This book is in front of you. It's not allowing you to study. Instead, it is thinking, oh, next I have to practice. Oh, next I have to revise. It is not allowing you to focus. And so that is why you need to practice calm. So for that, meditate. Now, the second thing, practice being positive. Okay, practice being positive, my dear friend. Why you have to practice being positive? Because if you are not positive, you have already lost the war. Let me tell you this fact today. You have already lost the war if you are not positive. Now, how do you practice positivity? So you practice calm by doing meditation. And how do you practice positivity? By maintaining a gratitude book. Okay, now it doesn't need to be a book. Okay, let me just show it to you. So it can be just a notebook, a regular notebook. But what do you do in the morning? Right, you start writing 10 things which happened yesterday you are thankful of. You will feel this is a wastage of time. No, first you have to program your mind, then you have to program your day. So very important here, practice being positive by practicing gratitude. Gratitude book. Now that means just a notebook. Just take any copy or notebook, write down 10 things which happened yesterday for which you are thankful of. Right now, it can be that, okay, I can walk, I can see, I can taste, I can smell. I attended Shekhar sir's session yesterday about winner's mindset. Whatever it is, if you are doing 10 things in the morning, just write down 10 things, guys. It will definitely help you, because if you can practice calm, if you can practice, happiness, then only you can stop your mind from doing the next thing. Okay, this next thing, you start thinking, आगे क्या करना है, अरे अभी जो करना है उस पे focus करो, आगे क्या करना है उस पे क्यों focus करना है. So focus on being in the now, right? So that's actionable insight number 4. Now, next actionable insight, manage your stress, right? Now, stress is of 2 types, right? Mental and physical stress. How do you manage both the stresses? That's very important, right? Mental stress you can always manage by taking a pause, right? So learn to take a pause. My very important point here for today, as I can show you on the screen right now, please look into this. I have already shared this in our Telegram group. If you have not got the image, please join there and scroll up, you will find this. Get enough sleep, listen to some motivational podcast or maybe my videos, take a break from social media because that's lethal. Watch your favorite series, plan your day, take your vitamins on time, spend time outside, exercise, because when you exercise, your fight, flight, fright response, adrenaline gets rushing into your blood, and that gives you that soldier effect, okay? Then remember to probably meditate and also read some self-help books if it is not helpful. Pause occasionally from studies. Very important. You have to pause, my dear friend. You have to pause sometimes. Don't study continuously, otherwise it will kill you. Okay, you have to practice pause. So that's about the mental stress. Now let's come to the physical stress. Like you're sitting on this chair for continuous several hours, then what will happen? Back pain, right? What will happen? This shoulder pain. And ultimately, later on, this will lead to a chronic situation, maybe 60 days later. So everybody in the chat box, whoever types first will win a prize. Type down in the chat box, and that is, sitting is the new smoking. Sitting is the new smoking, right? Whoever types in the chat box first will get a prize. Sitting is the next smoking. What is the next smoking? Sitting is the next smoking. Everybody, type down in the chat box. So don't sit for long. Don't stress for long, right? Sitting is the next smoking. Okay, I can see who has commented first. Okay, Sneha gets it first. Sitting is a new smoking. Sneha MJ, drop me a mail at the end. I'll give you a surprise gift. Okay, so that's for Sneha. And for everybody else, I'm so thankful you are being active. Be active. Sitting is the next smoking. Sitting is the new smoking, right? Sitting is the new smoking. So don't sit for long, right? Practice standing and studying, walking and studying, drawing and studying, whatever it is, okay? Don't sit for long, right? Okay, now you'll say, why? How sitting is connected to winner's mindset? So even if you have a winner's mindset, but you don't have a winning body, you cannot reach your destination, because 3 hours of that exam, you should not get a headache. You should be completely sound and sane, right? For that, you need to have a sane body, right? Only a sane body can have the sane mind. Sitting is the new smoking. Yes, Suchita, that's right. Okay, so I hope everybody is enjoying today's session. Now, so manage stress, we have spoken about. Now, stay focused. Now, how do you stay focused, right? So I said before, practice regularly. What did I say? Practice calm, practice happiness. Now, stay focused. How do you stay focused? Just think, how do you stay focused, right? Now, you have to remember this line. It's a Sanskrit slok, so I'm just going to tell you one line out of it. Okay, I'll not tell you the entire slok because it will be difficult to comprehend. I'm just going to tell you one line, and that is Bako Dhyanam. Okay, what it is? Bako Dhyanam. Now, what does it mean? It means you have to be focused on your goal like a swan, right? You have to focus on the goal like a swan, right? Biotechy, Godfrey, sir, can't study, any solutions recommended. Biotechy, drop me a mail. I'll personally help you. Don't worry that. Okay. So now, everybody, how do you stay focused, right? Meditation is regularly. Yes, that's right, right? So, okay, you have to stay focused, right? You have to make sure that you are practicing Bako Dhyanam, right? So, I'll type it down. No, not barcode Dhyanam. It is BAKODHAYANAM. So Bako Dhyanam. Bako means Bagula. In Hindi, we call it a swan, right? So Bako Dhyanam, right? So you have to focus like a swan on the fish. You know what the swan does? It will stand on one, feet, right? and it'll confuse the fishes thinking that it's just another plant. They will think that it is a plant, they'll come near it, and that's when the swan will catch hold of the fish, right? Bako dhyanam, that is the focus. The Bagula, the swan is not bothered दुनिया में क्या हो रहा है, atom bomb फट जाए वो वही देखेगा. Bako dhyanam, right? Okay, who wrote that first? After I wrote, okay, focus like a swan, right? Yes, right. So it's a bit controversial who wrote first. So I think Biotechy did it first. So Biotechy, I don't know your name, so please, I'm displaying your name here. So please take a screenshot, drop me a mail. I'll give you a surprise gift. Okay, Bako dhyana, right? Wonderful. Now, so we were talking about focus, right? Focus, practice focus, stay focused. Now, if you have read Mahabharata and that incident where the Arjuna was not seeing the fish, he was seeing the eye of the fish, right? So what are you seeing? You're not seeing CSIR NET, you're seeing the Dream Institute, IISc, IIT, ISR, NII, NIR, jo bhi hai. Whatever is your goal, that dream institution, that is the eye of the fish. You're not seeing CSIR NET. You're not at all seeing CSIR NET. What are you seeing? You're seeing that eye of the fish. You are the Arjuna. You are the soldier. You're looking at that eye of the fish. You have designed that. You have printed that. And that is the actionable insight number 1, right? Stay focused on your goal, on your eye of the fish, right? Bako dhyanam. Next, learn from failure. So, learn from failure. How do you learn from failure? How do you learn from failure, right? Whenever you will solve questions. Now, this is a lesson to all my students who are, attending the classes also or practice sessions. When you're practicing questions, you will fail. You are bound to fail. It's okay to fail. It's okay to fail now than to fail in the exam. So it's okay if you are failing and not able to solve question. You went to the class, you went to the Raftar batch, you went to the Shara batch, and if you were attending class and you could not solve a question, ma'am said, what, you could not solve this question? You'll be fully terrified. Andar say you were fully shaken, but don't worry, relax. Come on, relax. This is not the exam. This is just a mock test. This is just a practice. Sweat it out now. Otherwise, you'll bleed in the exam. So sweat it out now, right? First, what you have to do. So my favorite quote, swat it out and then sweat it out, right? I'll type down and then everybody can type down, okay? Swat it out and then sweat it out, okay? Swat it out. Matlab, strength, opportunity, jo bhi hai. Swat it out and then sweat it out. Everybody type down in the chat box, whatever I'm showing on the screen. Swat it out and then sweat it out. Okay? Zeba, you wrote the half part, so you won't win. Okay, I think who wrote first? Okay, Biotechy, you have already won, so I'll not give you that. Okay, Astik, you wrote half. So Alia, you also won. Hossein, you also won. So Mauli Mukherjee, you get it. Okay? So Mauli Mukherjee, you win a surprise gift. You have to email to me, swat it out. Okay, you have a mistake, but still I'll give you swat it out and then sweat it out. Now, what's that? What is SWOT? Strength, weakness, opportunity, and threat. What's the biggest threat to your preparation? Your health, your mental health, and your physical health. That's the biggest threat. Okay. So 28 minutes into the session, can you feel that power? Can you feel that mindset developing right now in your mind? Tell me in the chat box quickly. Do you see that? Do you see the change in yourself? Do you see the energy in me? Do you realize that energy is being transferred to you right now, right? I'm doing IMPS to you, energy, right? Energy ka transfer ho raha hai. Swat it out and then sweat it out. What is the biggest threat? Your health. Biggest threat is your mind, and that is what I'm working on it right now, guys. I'm right now working on your mind. I want your mind to be ready for the battle. Okay, so that's the biggest threat. Now, what is the biggest opportunity you've got? The biggest opportunity is in front of you. You wrote your Dream Institute. That's the biggest opportunity you can get, right? And the next 60 days, guys, the next 60 days is the energy. The next 60 days is the opportunity for you. Right? So next 60 days opportunity, and then that opportunity leads to another bigger opportunity, which is your Dream Institute. So how would you like to use this next 60 days? Do you want to waste it? Do you want to work on something which doesn't have any meaning? No. Yes, I can see that. Positive vibes, positive life, right? Transfer that energy. I'm doing a, UPI transfer. Phone pay mein paisa transfer karta hai. I'm transferring that to you, right? I'm transferring energy to you. You can see how excited I am, right? Can you see that? That's called winner's mindset. Biotechnica wins because we maintain a winner's mindset. We don't have a topper's mindset. We don't encourage toppers. We encourage winners. We encourage people who go to Harvard. We encourage people who go to ISC. We encourage you to get there. Okay, so SWOT it out and then sweat it out. Josh is high. Yes, Alia, correct. Okay, and I really appreciate that there is a Ramzan going on and still a lot of students are attending. That's the energy, guys. Come on, good. Okay, so we have to stay focused. We have to learn from failures. We have to SWOT it out and sweat it out. Staying positive. This I have already told you, right? I told you already that you have to have a gratitude book and you have to practice, right? You have to have a gratitude book. Pen, paper, lijiye, write down. You know, the first day when you will write down, you will feel like laughing. Kya kar raha hu main? Pagal hu. Am I mad or crazy? I'm writing this. I mean, Shekhar sir is crazy. He's asking me to write 10 good things which happened yesterday. But first day, you laugh at it. Second day, you will struggle at it. Okay, you will not be able to write. What to write? Kuch bhi nahi acha hua. Right? You will feel like nothing good happened. But on the third day, you'll realize there are so many good things happening. When you stay positive, then only you will feel like studying. So here's a point which I always make to all my students. You have two horses in your mind, the black horse and the white horse. Okay, the black horse runs towards negativity. The white horse runs towards positivity. Since childhood, you have always been told to, run towards negativity. Ye mat karo, wo mat karo, ye mat khao, wo mat khao. Don't do this, don't do that. Don't touch this, don't go there, right? We have learned, we have heard no more than yes, correct? We have heard less of encouragement and more of negativity. And that is where our black horse is stronger. And that is why first day you laugh what you're doing. Second day you'll struggle at what you're doing, writing that gratitude book. And the third day you will be a pro at it. And that is where you will start staying positive, right? So everybody type in the chat box from tomorrow onwards. Tomorrow morning, as soon as you get up, is that a promise? You're going to maintain a gratitude book. So everybody type in the chat box, gratitude. Okay. Everybody in the chat box, type gratitude. Whoever types first, okay, will get a gift. Gratitude, right? Maintain a gratitude book, right? And the next way of staying positive, I'm going to tell you just after that. Gratitude. Okay. So Narayani Kaste, you have won a prize. You have won a surprise gift. Drop me a mail. I'll give you that. Okay. Narayani, I think Narayani was the first. No. Okay, sorry. Before Narayani, okay, Biotechie, you are always first. I don't know how you do it. Okay, I think Rahul Kumar. Sorry, Narayani, you have to try again. So Rahul Kumar, you have to drop me a mail. Sorry, the chat came very fast. I could not see it. So Rahul Kumar, you have to mail me. I'll give you a gift. Okay. Now, here is the thing I want to tell you. So you did that in the morning, but throughout the day you have to stay positive, right? So how do you do that? How do you stay happy? How do you stay positive? You know what I do? I do this. You know what is this? Remember, nobody is going to come and pat your back each time you finish a chapter. Nobody will even know that you solved 100 questions today, but you know it, right? So what do? Each time you do something, pat your back. Nobody is going to pat your back. You are your own motivator, right? So go pat your back. Wonderful job, Shekhar. Maza aa gaya, right? So after this session, you have to pat your back, right? So everybody in the chat box, whoever writes this first, pat your back. Pat your back. Pat your back. Shabash. Pat your back, right? Pat your back. Who writes that first? Let's see. Pat your back. Okay, patting yourself. No, Alia, that won't count. So pat your back. You are your own motivator. Yes, Molly, that's right. Pat your back. Okay, so many pat your back. Okay, I can see so much of energy. Biotechie has won already, so I won't give you that. Anand Kumar, you keep talking to me every day, I think almost every day in mail, so you know my mail ID. Drop me a mail, I'll give you a gift. Okay, so Anand Kumar, pat your back. Right? Pat your back. Yes, pat your back. That's right. You have to say that, good job. Now, how do you do that? Affirmations, right? Very important. Affirmations, guys, affirmations. What is affirmations? What is affirmations? Tell me, who will tell me what is affirmations? Affirmation is positive self-talk. What to do when you talk to yourself, right? Actually, there's a huge book on that. Let me just pull that out. Okay, it's on the other Kindle. I'll show you some other day. So there's a huge book on this, affirmations, right? The more you affirm to yourself, good job Shekhar, good job Bhuneshwari, good job Jayashree, good job Shivani, you have to tell to yourself, good job Astik, good job Sandeep, good job Shivani. When you do that, correct? Good job, right? Well done. Proud of you. I'm so proud of myself. I love myself. I every day in the mirror, it's crazy. Okay. You'll not believe me, but I'm self-obsessed. So I will go in the mirror and I'll say, I just love myself the way I am. Right. And when you do that, that's actionable inside everybody. It sounds stupid, but that will work for you. Affirmations work. Okay. So let's move on to the next one. Right. अभी आते हैं अगली असली चीज पे. Create a study plan. What everybody will tell you, create a study plan. But if you just create a study plan, you don't feel like doing it, will you do it? Okay, you made a plan to go to Mount Everest, but you're not motivated to go to Mount Everest. You don't really want to get there because it doesn't excite you. Will you ever climb Mount Everest? You won't do it. That's the point. That's the point. If CSIR NET doesn't excite you, how can it excite you? It's exam, right? How can exam excite you, right? I mean, just think about it. Eating ice cream can excite you, right? But exam, how can exam excite you? No, it doesn't. And that is a mistake students make. That is a mistake toppers make. Exam should not excite you. The destination should excite you. IAC, AIMS, Harvard, Stanford. That's where. And then now, ab aap plan banaoge, right? Plan mein kya likhoge? What do you put in the plan? Create a study plan. Yeah, study plan that sucks. Yeah, study plan. And we hate it because it's like telling ourselves, now go and do this. Do the hard part, right? Arey, mushkil hai, right? Okay, no problem. I'm going to tell you a secret. How I make my plan, right? Now, I'm a human. I'm prone to mistakes. So I'm not saying whatever I do is perfect. But in my school days also, college days also, I did it. It worked. And now also I do it. Okay. Many people will say, start with the tough subject. No, that's a wrong way. First thing, remember, studying is physics, right? You are studying biology, studying is physics. Rahul Kumar, my mail ID aapko last mein deta hu. I'll give you. Okay, don't worry. Attend till the end, I'll give you. Right? So, studying is physics. Okay, everybody in the chat box, studying is physics. Jo bhi pehle reply karega, usko gift milega. Studying is physics. Okay? Right? Studying is physics. So, physics mein kya hota hai? Speed pakadna hai to? If you have to catch speed, what do? You have to gain momentum, right? Slowly you have to accelerate. Acceleration, right? How do you accelerate? Slowly you increase the speed, right? Okay. Dekhte hain kisne pehle bola. Okay. Bhuneshwari, you have won. Narayani. Okay. Narayani wins now. This time Narayani won. Okay. Narayani wins now. Studying is physics. So now you know it. Yeah. So you guys can see that. How exactly a vehicle picks speed. So you are in the driving speed. How do you pick speed? You accelerate slowly, right? Suddenly you can't go to 100, right? Slowly. Now, that means start with easy subject first. Start with something which you love. Start with something which you are passionate about. And then slowly accelerate. So every day, even if you have finished that subject which you love, फिर से पढ़ लो ना. 5 minutes, 5 minutes, 7 minutes, 10 minutes. And once you've gained momentum, slowly switch to your tough subject, right? That way. So your daily study schedule should have 3 parts. Of course, it's a common sense, but I'm going to write it for you. And that is learning, revision, right? And then question practice. Very simple. Har jagah hota hai. Now, how do you learn? Remember, how do you learn? You have to learn the way you didn't learn last time. So, of course, you should not learn new things, but whatever you are learning, suppose now, should be visual learning. Okay. Juhi, how not to procrastinate? बहुत लंबा speech दे सकता हूँ इस पे. So, Juhi, what do you do? Drop me a mail. I'll guide you on that. Okay. So, learning, revision, practice, right? Learning, revision, practice. नहीं, इस पे कुछ prize नहीं मिलेगा. ये तो common sense था. इस पे prize नहीं है. Okay. But I appreciate you commented. Okay. So, yeah, learning, revision, practice. Correct? Learning, revision, practice. How do you do learning visually? Last time आपने notes बनाया था. इस बार उसको draw. Okay. Do something different. Einstein, what he said, if you want to study science, don't do the same thing again and again. Do different things, right? To do the studying differently. Last time you made notes, this time make visual notes. Last time you watch the video, this time you hear the video, right? Do different things. Do it differently, right? So that is learning. Now revision. How do you revise? Again, visual revision, as well as you have to use some visual tools, Okay. So for example, if I don't have a pen, can I write? If I don't have a pen, can I write my gratitude book? Nahin, na? The same way, if I don't have the tools, I cannot do it. And that is where study tools comes. If you're a part of Biotechnica's study portal, please let me know. If you don't have access, I'll give you access. Conceptica flowchart book or jo bhi concept tools hai, I'll give you the access. Start studying from that. Okay. Use concept tools. That will be helpful. If you don't have access also, nothing to worry. I'm going to give you some samples today. That will help you. Okay. So that's the revision part. Now revision ke saath aapko active recall karna hai. I have made a video on active recall. You can go and check it out. I've given you around 20 ways of active recall. You can use that. Okay. Now, yeah. So the next one will be practice. How do you practice? Now, practicing the previous year question papers, yes, but you have to also avoid negative marking. So always practice in exam conditions, spare out every day 2 to 3 hours, solve questions, but make sure that you're also doing decision making. Whether I should solve this question, identify trap questions and stay away from them, because paper setters always put in trap questions. Okay. So that's about Mauli, if you want the revision tools, drop me a mail. I'll look into that, what best can be done. Okay. Anyways, I'm going to give free samples to everybody today. Okay. Now, very important, guys, very important. Remember this. Whatever mantra I gave you today are not foolproof. It is possible that it will not work for you, right? Everybody deserves personalized attention. Everybody deserves personalized care. And that's how you win the war, right? So what do you do? What do you do now, right? What do you do, guys? You have to seek help. You have to seek support, right? So you have to seek support. Kiska support, right? Someone who can support you emotionally, someone who can support you conceptually, and someone who can give you feedback, right? That is probably somebody who can criticize you. You have to seek support of all the three. Okay. Now आप बोलोगे sir criticism सुनेंगे तो negative हो जाएगा. नहीं. Constructive criticism, right? Now probably your parents are the best critic and the best motivators and the best emotional support you've got, right? So seeking support is very important, right? Now here is a task. So I provide 2 types of support to my students. One is WhatsApp support as well as email support, right? So if anybody knows my email ID, if you type my email ID correctly, because I am lazy, I don't want to type my email ID and somebody has already asked. So whoever types my email ID first correctly will win a prize. Okay. So let's say who knows my email ID. Please don't put my phone number, otherwise सब लोग फोन करेंगे. Please वो मत करना. Phone number जो है वो students के लिए है, जो enrolled students हैं उनके लिए है. For everyone else, my email ID is sufficient. I'll definitely reply. ठीक है? So let's see who will reply and give me the first email ID. Yeah, so Rahul has already asked my email ID. I'm lazy to type, so let's see who can type. Everybody type my email ID. Let's see who knows my email ID. अरे पहली बार सुन रहे हो मुझे? Who knows my email ID? Let's see. Correctly. No, that's wrong, Shivani. That's not my email ID. That's not my email ID. Let's see who replies. In the meanwhile, let's move on to the next point. Okay. So the next point is celebrating small success. Okay. So like I said, pat your back, right? How do you reward yourself? How do you reward yourself? You reward yourself by eating something good, doing something great, drawing something which you like, probably unwinding yourself, probably just going on the terrace and enjoying the breeze, right? Whatever it is, celebrate your success. Very important. Each time. Okay, Rahul पहली बार सुन रहे, कोई बात नहीं, आपको कोई ना कोई email ID दे देगा, कोई नहीं देगा तो मैं दूंगा. ठीक है? Don't worry. So celebrate your small successes. Very important throughout your preparation. The next 60 days, you have to celebrate your success. Okay. All right. So I think everybody is still figuring out what's my email ID. Since nobody gave, I'll give. This is my email ID. Okay. मैं पहले से लिख के रखा था, Rahul. Please note it down. You can drop me a mail, and I can see a lot of emails have already come. 12 emails have already come before I started this. So you can imagine, and I make sure that everybody gets a reply. थोड़ा time लगता है. So if you don't get a reply immediately, remember that Biotechnica has lakhs of students. So I may miss out, but if I have missed out, please, drop me a reminder email. I can definitely come back to you. Okay. So this is my email ID. You can always seek support from me whenever you need, right? Now, like I had said earlier, if you attend till the end, you'll get free sample papers, mind maps, flowcharts, and notes for all the units. But this is not the end, dosto. I'm still here to answer your questions. Okay, good try, Juhi. Spelling is wrong. So, okay, I think you should get it because you tried. But I'll not display it here because it's wrong. This is not the correct email ID, but still, at least you tried. So I'll give you the prize. This is my email ID. Okay. So everybody, I wanted to show you this kind of notes I'm going to give you as a sample today. If you attend till the end, now is the time to ask questions. You have 15 minutes. You can see how well I planned today's day, right? How well I planned. I made sure that I answer your questions through email. So I gave you my email ID. But now, if you have any questions about winner's mindset, about anything which bothers you, type down here, right? And I'm right here to answer all your questions, right? So who will ask me the question? Whoever asks me the first question will get a surprise gift, right? A lot of surprise gifts. Ask me a question, okay? I'll give you a surprise gift, right? Type. Chalo. Really, it's very helpful in this situation. Glad to know that, Anusha. You know what helps? When somebody really understands your situation. Somebody really can get to your level and feel that pain of studying endless units, padhe ja rahe hain, kuch nahi ho raha, right? That's where I know your pain. And I completely relate to it. And that's why I organized today's session. Okay, so the first question comes from Ayushi Rawat. Sir, is it okay to be flexible with study hours? So you want a surprise gift? Drop me a mail. I hope you have my email ID. Right. Now, please, let's start with the answer to this question. Of course, it is flexi studying is perfectly fine. But you have to remember this. Once you've achieved the flow state, right? What is a flow state? Flow state is when you don't even realize ki time kitna hua padhte hue, right? So when you are into that bako dhyanam phase and you really don't have any clue what is the time. So that time, of course, you won't bother. But yeah, it's perfectly fine as long as you are productive and efficient and you are able to do what you intend to do, right? So that's perfectly fine. Okay, nice question by Alia. How to avoid phone? Switch off kar dijiye. Simple. राइट मैं क्या करता हूँ चार्ज ही नहीं करता हूँ मेरे फोन की बैटरी वैसे बहुत वीक है देयर आर 4 WhatsApp in this okay so there are 4 WhatsApp here one is for students one is for some customer support one is my personal WhatsApp so there are 3 to 4 WhatsApp in my mobile मेरा मोबाइल डिस्चार्ज हो जाता है अच्छा याद आया I should put it in charge right so while I'm putting my mobile in charge you all are charged because I gave you a lot of strategies on winner's mindset so I hope that answers your question Alia Please switch off your phone. Doesn't matter. How does it matter? अगर कुछ important हुआ, अगर दुनिया खत्म होने वाली है, your parents will come and tell you, or somebody around you will come and tell you that दुनिया खत्म होने वाली है. So even if you switch off your phone, hardly matters. Okay. Next one. How to avoid laziness? Right. I think I am the laziest guy in the entire Biotechnica, and how do I make sure that I'm not lazy? Is I. Yeah, sorry to tell you that, but yeah, that's true. I'm the laziest guy in the entire Biotechnica. And how do I make sure that I don't become lazy or I don't procrastinate is I prime my time. Okay, I prime my time. And how do I do that? For example, even before I came here, I was working since morning, I think 4 o'clock. So at 3 p.m. today, I took a break. So 3 to 6, I took a break because now I'll be talking. So at 3 o'clock before I left, I kept all this setup ready and then I left. So the benefit of that was I was able to prime my time. So as soon as I came here, I don't need to, do things. Like if I have to, put things again on the desk and then do it, then I will be lazy. Hey, chodo, let's cancel it. So that's what will happen. So if you prime your time, before your study time itself, like, you know what you're going to study tomorrow, like biochemistry. So pehle se you keep Leninzer on the desk. So that way you can actually get rid of laziness. Okay, prime your time. Next question by Mauli Mukherjee. Sir, before CSIR, DBT also is there and question pattern different. Should we focus on DBT? Now, that's a question about strategy. I believe you should email me and I can reply in detail. But let me summarize it in this way. What's your goal? Is it a DBT fellowship or a CSIR fellowship? Do you want to get into a lab through CSIR, HRDG, or DBT? Now, both are different funding agency. How does it matter? Now, For DBT, I think the age limit is lesser, or maybe there are limitation to attempts. They allow you for 2 times, and then CSIR allows you indefinitely till the age of 32 for females, 28 for males. So what you can do is probably focus on DBT now, and anyway CSIR December mein hoga, to usme likh lena. So this way you can do. Okay. So I hope that answers your question. However, if you want a personalized answer, drop me a mail. I'll help you. Zeba, no, my email ID is not that. Okay. Juhi, how to plan well? Okay, so I think I've made a lot of videos on planning. Drop me a mail. I'll send you some YouTube videos, links of my own videos where I have given a lot of clues about planning. That should help you. Okay. I also wrote the correct one. Shivani, where I'm not sure. Okay, how to follow a study plan? I think that will take a lot of time to answer, but let me give you a clue. If you make a tough plan, you're never going to follow it, right? And any idiot with a plan can always defeat a topper without a plan, right? So you have to be that person who has just a plan. Whether it is a perfect plan, doesn't matter. Flexible plan, doesn't matter. You have to have a plan, right? And plan has to have 3 components throughout the day: learning, revision, active recall, and then practice. That's all, right? So have 3 study slots, and if you are doing these 3, more than enough. So now coming to how to follow. So, it has to be from internal, right? If you don't feel like doing it, you won't do it, right? Now, I'll give you an example. So today morning, I sat around 5:45 to start writing that today's morning post. I didn't feel like doing it, but then I thought about all of you. I felt like all of you must be waiting to read that morning post. Now, whether you wait or not, I don't know about that, but yeah, in my mind, I thought, all of you must be waiting. So, that gave me a kick, right? So you have to find your kick. If you are able to find your kick, you will be able to follow your plan, right? So that kick could be your, like I told you, destination is the motivation, okay? How to create an effective study plan. Again, I gave you already a hint. Your plan doesn't need to be a perfect plan. It just needs 3 parts, okay? That is learning, revision and active recall, and practice. That's all. Okay. Now, how you decide, do it, that's up to you. But Pooja, drop me a mail. I'll give you a personalized plan. Okay. Ziba, how to become mentally prepared, right? How to become mentally prepared. So let's look at that. Today's session, watch it again. Read my morning post. That should help. Okay, I think I've been talking for past 52 minutes. Let me hydrate. And this is the hint. This is the hint. What is the hint? Hydrate yourself. With what? Motivation. Exactly. If you hydrate yourself every day, nowadays, like it's summers, right? So you have to hydrate more, right? The same way, it's exam time. So it's like summertime, right? So you have to hydrate yourself more with motivation. The more you motivate with yourself with motivation, the more you do affirmations, the more you do the gratitude book thing, the more you do the meditation thing, you will realize that you start living in the now. You'll be able to focus in the now. You'll stop nexting, and then that's what makes you mentally prepared, right? So Rahul has got a lot of spark. Great. How to overcome stage fear. Okay, stage fear is for something like, okay, that's a different thing. I'm not sure how to answer it on this platform, but if you can send me a mail, I can definitely answer that in detail, Shivani. Okay, so that's that should help you. And this is my email ID. You can drop me a mail. Okay, so okay, did I lost track? Okay, I lost track of the questions. Let me just, okay. Yeah, Shivani, I answered. Now, can a 2 months planner be made available for June? Yes, Maitri, that's a great idea. If my team members are watching, I'm sure somebody must be watching. Please develop a planner and share across with our students. Okay. And if not, I'll definitely do that. Maitri, can you drop me a mail? I will pass it on to the experts and they'll do it. Right. What is the best plan for the starters? Best plan for starters is don't target June, target December. That's number 1. Best thing is buy time. The first thumb rule of any decision-making process is buy time. If you're targeting June and if you are starting for the first time, you are not going to make it, accept the fact. Instead, focus on what's there. That is December. and slowly move towards December. Build momentum, take June as a practice. Anyways, they have said now there will be 2 exams. June is 1 exam. December, definitely 120% they're going to have exam. Target December. Okay. Mauli, and another question is, I woke up at 7:15 a.m. in the morning and sleep after 1 p.m. Is it okay for being a winner? See, Molly, there are two ways you can do it. You can wake up at 4 o'clock and win the world, or you can hustle till 1 o'clock and win the world. Hardly matters. Nobody is going to see what time you study. Everybody is going to see that you got the results. But in the meanwhile, one thing you have to remember is you have to listen to your body. If your body is allowing you to study till 1 o'clock, do it. But if it is not allowing you to push, don't do it. Okay. Instead, figure out a better way. Right? That's how it is. Okay, I have faced part A and B questions difficult and get negative mark. How to face the exam without both? You can't face the exam without both, Gopi. You have to face it. Nobody can stop you, because those are the part of the exam, right? At least part B and part C, both you have to attempt, right? So basically, you have to practice more questions. That's the idea here, okay? And reach out to our experts at Biotechnica. They should guide you. Sort of, how to study for CSIR NET with college study. I gave you a formula for this. That's called BMCH formula. And I made a video for that. If you drop me a mail, I will share across that link. You can check it out. Okay. Now, since I'm expecting a lot of emails, so I'll remind you, if I miss out on replying, send me a reminder email. Okay. Yeah. Molly, you are a night person. So yeah, perfect. That's perfectly fine. Right. So, okay. Next question from Parvez. I've cleared GATE. Can you suggest institutes where I should apply that can give me a PhD? Parvez, it highly depends on your rank, and then when you apply, they'll call you for interview or entrance again. So there are IITs where you can apply, there are NITs where you can apply, there are ISERs where you can apply. But I'll suggest you, what's the rank? I'm not sure. So drop me a mail. I will look into that and suggest you the best institute according to that. Okay, next question by Sneha. How to attend aptitude part? Okay, aptitude part. It's all about practice, and it's all about developing a mathematical brain and an aptitude brain, and that comes with solving more questions. There's a book by R.S. Agrawal that's great on aptitude that you can try. Otherwise, Biotechnica also have it, but R.S. Agrawal is really good. No doubt about it. You can try that. Okay, or previous year questions, anyways. Bhavani Mehta, how to avoid negativity like lower marks from friends? It also lowers self-confidence because you're comparing, Bhavani. See, when you compare, what happens next? When you compare, what happens next? You are comparing your chapter 1 with somebody's chapter 11. For example, देखो, मैं भी एक छोटा मोटा entrepreneur हूँ. I'm an entrepreneur, right? At the end of the day, I'm an entrepreneur. So, but if I start comparing with Bill Gates or Elon Musk, I'll be unhappy because they are so great. I am so stupid sitting here. But no, my role in this world is different. Their role in this world is different. The same way, you are comparing your chapter 1 with them. So probably your preparation needs more support. So do that, right? And see, there are two ways to learn from mistakes. Do it and commit a mistake and learn from it, or take support from someone who has already done it. So maybe you reach out to your friends and ask, how did they do it? Take help and solve that question. Last 2 minutes and a lot of questions. Oh my God. So okay, guys, I'll stop with the last question. Yeah, Juhi, that's not a question. Only 3 attempts in DBT. That's what. So you can write DBT. Sneha, sir, how to solve PYQ question? So Sneha, you have to have 2 approaches while solving PYQ questions. The first is don't look at the answers. Okay, first solve it in exam conditions. So take a timer. Take your mobile or a timer. You make it on like 1.5 hours or 2 hours, and let it go on. One hand timer is going on. You're attending the questions. Or probably online mock test will be better. And then what you do is you don't just solve the questions, also think, is this a trap question? Is this a question which is trying to test my ability to, fall into a trap and get negative marks? So even that you have to think. And that's how you have to solve. Another best way of doing it, what I suggest students is, I'm not endorsing, but it's up to you, is ToughNet Question Bank. So what we did is we picked out all the tough questions of last 20 years. Its e-copy is available. If you go to Biotechnica, you can buy that. So ToughNet Question Bank will be very helpful there because all the tough questions is there, and it's solved. Solutions are also there in that. So you can solve that, and that will be like, okay, previous year question papers on steroids. That's ToughNet. Okay, so that should help you. So after this question, I think there are 20 more questions. So what I'll do here, guys, is here's my mail ID. drop me a mail if I could not answer, because I have to rush towards the next task which I have today. I have to stick to my schedule. So please drop me a mail, and you should start getting replies starting from morning 4 o'clock tomorrow, depending on the number of emails I get. Okay. Now is the time for feedback form. Don't forget, don't leave before taking the feedback form, right? Because as soon as you fill the feedback form, you'll be getting some sample papers. That's point number one. And point number two is surprise gift. Okay. So the people whom I said you are getting a surprise gift, if you forgot to take the screenshot, please go back in time. Whenever I said take a screenshot, take that screenshot, send across to me, and I will give you a surprise gift. So there is a surprise gift for that category of people. And then I can see Narayani has already sent me a mail. Great, Narayani. So I'll reply the thing to you. Okay, so without wasting much time, because it's already 8, here you go. Okay, here is the feedback form. This form should give you a lot of sample papers, but one surprise gift which I'll email you. Okay, so this is the form. Okay. Please fill that out, and for some time I'll pin it in the comment section. Later on I'll remove it. Please go ahead and fill this out, and I'll drop you a mail as well as WhatsApp with some more samples. So one type of sample, a surprise gift I'll send you through email. One type of surprise gift I'll send you through WhatsApp, and the third type is for those who have won it by being active in the session. And let me tell you, thank you so much for attending. Develop a winner's mindset. Whenever you feel that you're lacking whatever, drop me a mail, right? Remember that there is somebody ready to answer your questions, ready to listen to you and solve your mental problems while you're trying to solve this exam, trying to go at war. You remember you are a soldier, and you are here to win, and your destination is the motivation. Telegram link. Yes, Neha, let me see if I can display that quickly. Yes, we do have that. So Telegram link is like you have to install Telegram first, and then you have to click on this link, t.me/biotechnica, and you should be able to do it. Narani has emailed me. I can see that Bhavani has also emailed me. So guys, you can start emailing me with your questions. I'll be right here to start answering you. Of course, not now, because my day ends now. 4 o'clock in the morning, right? And if you're a Biotechnica student, and if you have any kind of feedback for me, drop me a WhatsApp, right? Thank you so much. It was wonderful interacting with all of you. My destination is you. I want to see you succeed. And that's what is my motivation. And see what I'm going to do before I end this session. I'm going to pat my back. Well done, Shekhar Suman. This was an amazing session. Thank you. Take care. Good night. Bye. Bye, guys. Thank you, folks. Thank you. Thank you so much for the appreciation.